Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a remake of my Scream 1996 cosplay guide. So, you may remember that I made a cosplay guide for everything that you need to make a Scream 1 or Scream 1996 cosplay. Well, that video is a little outdated now, and there's actually a lot that I forgot to include in that video. So this time I'm going to be remaking it, and I'm going to be including a lot more in it because there are a couple of things that I left out last time. So the first thing that we'll start out with is the masks. So there are actually a couple options for the mask that you could go with. The first one being this. This is a Generation 1 Fantastic Faces mask. Now this was the primary mask used throughout Scream 1. It was used in the Sydney attack scene and the garage scene. Those are the scenes that it's pretty much known for, but it was used in a lot of other scenes. Like this one in particular looks a lot like the bathroom mask, and also the mask that Sydney's wearing when she stabs Billy. Another option you could go with is this. This is a splotch mold mask. It doesn't appear as often as the Generation 1, but it's still in the film. This one actually looks a lot like the garage mask. So this is my main cosplay mask because it looks a lot like that mask. The next thing we're going to talk about is the robe. Now there are a lot of robe makers out there. The robe maker that I would suggest is Scream Robes, as he seems to make the most accurate robes out there. Here's an example right here. This is his Scream 1 robe. As you can see, it's got the foam in the hood, and a second here, has the arm streamers, and yep, it's got a nice sparkly look to it. So if you're going to get a robe, I would definitely suggest Scream Robes. Now you may have noticed that there's one mask in particular that I haven't shown you yet, and there is a reason for that. The other mask type that appears in Scream 1 is this. This is the K&B mask. This is a replica that was made by Bench Designs. He makes the most accurate K&B masks out there. And this mask appears in a couple scenes in the movie, most notably the opening whenever he stabs Casey and whenever he stabs Principal Hembury. It's also whenever he's hiding in the bushes and when he's in the grocery store. Now what some of you might not know is there actually is a different style robe used for the K&B mask. This one was also made by Scream Robes. The differences are, is this robe, as you can see, does not have any foam in the hood. It's just a very floppy hood, as you can see. And also, the arm streamers are a lot longer than the normal 1996 robe, as you can see. And this robe is also used for the Generation 1 in the bathroom scene. But if you're wanting to do the K&B version of Ghostface, I would recommend getting a K&B robe from Scream Robes. And if you're wanting to use the Generation 1 or splotch, I'd recommend getting the regular 1996 robe. And now the last thing we're going to talk about are the boots. So this is where it gets a little tricky, because the boots used in Scream 1 are a pair of Reebok Bach boots, but those are insanely hard to find. So I managed to find a pair that look pretty similar. I think they look really similar to the boots to the Reeboks. The brand is Rockport. You can find them on Amazon, but you'll want to get dark brown because it was revealed that the boots in Scream 1 are actually dark brown and not black. And now the last thing you'll need, of course, is a knife. And there are a lot of prop makers out there that make knives. The knife that I will be using is this. This is a replica Buck 120 that was made by Bench Designs, who also made the K&B mask that I showed you. This is one of the best knives that I've had. And you can use it for like close-up shots if you want to make a fan film. But I just would not recommend stabbing anyone with it because it'll definitely break if you try to stab someone with it. But you can swing it around like that, and you can take it to conventions if you want. I've taken it to a couple conventions myself. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much everything that you need to put together a Scream 1996 cosplay. I hope that this video helped you with everything you needed to know. So I guess the only thing I have left to do now is to just throw all these on and get some costume shots for you all. Alright, I'll see you soon.
For the youth of America, God bless our youth, America. And I can't stand this anymore. All the dead kids lying on your door, and you don't hear a word they're telling you. You're all dead. Wasted.